Welcome to the port city of Mobile, Alabama, here at Hancock-Whitney Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the 68th Ventures Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas State Bobcats offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do?
He's going for it all. He's got it down the left side. He's loose, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas State.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to, and on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Fair catch, called for and made. So Buffalo's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of...
Off he goes! Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! And he added the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's West. Takes the easy one to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Trying to get to it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. The run from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its form.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's West. Makes the grab. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, the defense needs to find a way to slow this guy down. We're only in the 1st quarter, and already this guy has over 100 yards receiving. They have got to find an answer for him.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, the ball squirts out. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Catch in the middle, it's Luna. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Singleton. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but...
And it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He leaves it with his back. On the move is the 30. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's West. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll toss it to the left. Just destroying his way through the field. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking that toss.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Westbrook. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Bulls are on the move. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Pounded. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Rush coming in hot, and they got it.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off the speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Comes out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man across the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They keep attacking through the air. He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now he'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got it.
And down he goes back into 3.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked him down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to run the football out. They're back in their own end. They're just trying to give them space to operate and to work, but they didn't fool anyone. That defense was ready for it, and they got dominated. Lucky to get tackled at the 1-yard line.
Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, They need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Singleton. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Hey, quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. Inside the 25. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Rhodes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Wants to throw. It's West. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks.
Fires toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Complete with conviction on the crosser. All kinds of running room. The 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front. Now setting up 4th.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. Touchdown. The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Man, that's so frustrating as a defense. You get him to 4th and goal. The quarterback's under center. You got a good chance. You know what he's doing, but they just get enough push up front. The quarterback finds a little bit of a crease, and the ball crosses the plane, and they get the touchdown on 4th and goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the feet.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Evans.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Bulls get enough for the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Luna. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
To the air, it's Singleton. He's right on target. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W.